let's talk about having fun in your relationship.
Again.
Often enough, sometimes we forget that. So in today's video, Cece and I, we're going to talk about some of the things that we make sure that we do so we can have some fun. So stay tuned.
Hey, Blissful friends, welcome back. Welcome back to another episode of the Blissology podcast. I am your host, Cece, and I'm joined by my husband.
This is Will, and welcome back.
Welcome back.
If this is your first time with us, remember to subscribe and hit on the notification bell so you can be notified when we put out new videos like this one. So, this is a weekly podcast, and we talk about
love, family, relationships, everything is going on around the world. We talk about fun, having a good time with your boo, with your kids, with your significant other, whatever.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
He's like, let's go. So welcome back. So as you guys know, before we get into, what do you call this again?
The topic of the day.
Yes, there we go.
She likes to do the blissful moment.
We like to do a blissful moment.
She likes to do the blissful moment.
We like to do a blissful moment. We like to do.
Okay.
Don't make me
It's
come out.
been raining here, and I have no blissful moment because I'm stuck in the house.
Boo-hoo. We can get in bed.
That will be blissful.
Listen, it's been raining out here in Florida, like all week this week. And it's not as fun. No. The kids are complaining they can't go out and have fun and ride their bike. I mean, I'm okay with it, I'm okay with it. I have my stuff going on. I'm just doing what I need to do. But I feel like my blissful moment is, summer is here, which means I got to get my summer hot girl body on. Body, yada, 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 yada. Right, babe? So I'm actually looking forward to that.
Okay. Good.
Got my sneakers, got my shoes last Monday, went to the store, went to the mall.
Okay.
And my husband's going to tell you after a year of...
This is the longest time that I've known anyone to I've had to shop for a pair of sneakers.
And?
Running sneakers.
And?
Yes.
And?
It took months. She bought several and returned them.
Yes.
I told her Amazon is going to blacklist her. And I'm glad they haven't blacklisted her yet.
I feel like you probably meant to say, I'm praying that they blacklist her so she won't stop spending money on Amazon.
I'm surprised they haven't blacklisted her yet. Actually, it may be a good thing if they do. Well, then again, the account's under my name.
Then they blacklist you.
Jeez, so
not
all
me.
Of this, Amazon is thinking it's me who keeps buying these women's sneakers and returning them. But they make it easy, and obviously they want you to try them, see if they fit, or not like fitting if you like them. Because I think all the sneakers she bought, they fit.
I just don't like them. Listen, you gotta go with what you like.
Running shoes. If they're designed right, you can run and they're not gonna hurt your feet. Should be it.
You gotta look cute in those shoes, okay? You gotta look cute.
Who's gonna pay attention to you running?
Me paying attention to my feet, running off the
You see the problem, right?
There's no
People
problem
even
over
think
here.
like going out for a run, they have to look their
Of course.
best.
Well, yeah.
Jeez,
You never know who you might run into.
you already running into me. Who else you gonna run into?
You never know who you might run into. I'm just saying.
Anyway.
I'm just saying. So I got me a nice pair of sneakers, very, very hot. Y'all probably gonna see me vlogging and running with my cute pair of sneakers.
And no one's gonna see the sneakers. I bet you.
Oh, I'll make sure I record them. I'll make sure I get the camera and so you can see my sneakers. But yeah, I'm really hoping that with this weather going on in Florida that I get to show my cute, sexy body going to the beach, on July 4th.
You don't like the beach.
Maybe this year I might come out, go in the water, but not just sit by the water. because I'm working on this hot body. So hopefully, we don't know. We'll see, because it's been like crazy here. It's been raining all day. Like every day, it's the same weather. So I'm just hoping that.
That's only because we have a tropical depression that may turn into a tropical storm.
Listen.
But so far, we're just getting some rain. We'll get some sunshine on Monday.
I'm hoping I'm not going to be wasting this hot body just sitting home and not really like go out there. I'm just saying. And you're going to be working on yours too. Listen, I'm not going to be looking this hot and you not going to be working on your body. So we got to do it together.
Born hot.
Okay. Anyway,
so much about sneakers and summer and hot body and
hot body yada. You know, got to get the body together.
Some people are too much in themselves.
Hey, listen, you gotta love yourself. Self-love matter, okay? You know how I feel about self-love. You gotta love yourself.
Anyway, let's get into the topic of the
Y'all
day,
know what I'm
which
talking about?
is having fun in your relationship. Again.
Let's make sure we put again. Because listen, prior of us having children, it was fun. My husband may not seem to, you guys work with Will, you might see him like, he's like a very straight, serious guy, like all about his business, all about, let's make sure we call the customers, all about, let's make sure this and that and third.
Of course, that's important.
But my husband, prior of us getting married, this man was very, very fun.
I'm still fun.
No, you're not. To me, I feel like fun to you is like a waste of time. If we're being honest.
When you have stuff to do, you have to limit the amount of time you spend having fun. Believe me, fun doesn't always pay the bills. And fun doesn't always allow you to maintain the lifestyle you have. So you can't spend every day, every minute, every second having fun, right? Wouldn't you agree? I have to be responsible. Now, yes, sometimes I do take things too seriously and I can loosen up a little bit. Sometimes. Well, maybe 60% of the time.
More like 80% of the time. Y'all know Will. Listen,
it's not that bad.
Y'all know Will. Yeah, for those of you who know him, like my sister-in-law, my brother, y'all know how serious this man can be. And sometimes my sister-in-law be like, oh, Will is kind of like loose today. And I'm like, yes. Yes, he is.
Don't listen to this woman. But yes, hey, listen. I have my issues. Well, I don't call them issues. I have my moments where I don't give too much time to having fun, and rightfully so. I have my reasons, valid reasons, and you know, I know it could have a negative impact in our relationship. So, and I'm conscious about this, and I do my best to listen when I'm told that I'm too serious. Right?
I'm sure I'm sure someone is gonna vouch on this comment. You probably gonna get all this. Yep, that's Will. The serious Will's too serious for me. Yep, you're gonna get all these comments. Yeah. Get ready for them.
And don't get me wrong. I love my wife. I love my children. I love the life we have. And I know our relationship is important, and I have to loosen up from time to time to make sure that we don't get too boring.
Listen,
because seriousness can easily turn into boredom.
Listen, no matter how much you love your partner, no matter how great you think your relationship is, sometimes it can feel a little boring. I mean, let's be honest. Let's be honest.
It's too serious, or when your husband get too serious, it can get a little bit boring.
But there's no shame in that. There's no shame.
See, that's why I'm proud to say that.
There's no shame. I feel like it's something that happens naturally, and we just need to put some extra. You just need to put some extra effort to make our relationship fun again, right?
I agree. I have to put some extra effort, which means sometimes I have to easy up on one thing and give more effort to another thing, right? Maybe if I'm working and the kids come and they want to play with me, I shouldn't tell them, hey, listen, I'm busy. Come back. But maybe put
which
things over.
Which is typically what you do. The weird thing is, which is typically what you do. So it's like, once you like in your mode, it's like my husband has a certain type of mode that you have. Like you on this mode, like, okay, serious mode. Don't come and play with me. I'm like not in the mood for this. My mode at the moment is serious. Like, don't come and bother me. Don't come and ask me to play. Don't you see me busy? That's typically what he said to the girls. Don't you see me busy? Like, and the little one will be like, well, daddy, I just want to play. And what do you respond? What do you know? What do you just say? Yep. And then what later comes into? Nothing happened later because he goes into something else. And then we're like, yo, bro, remember what you said? But let's talk about us though. Like relationships. Let's take the kids out of this. I want it to be more about how much we used to have so much fun. Well, we used to go to places. We used to, I'm not a beach person. I like to go by the water. That's like one of my favorite places to go when I need to remove all the stress and have a moment with nature. I like going there, but not the water to go swim. No, thank you.
Well, you don't know how to swim, so.
Yeah, that too. But yeah, let's talk about way back, right? How things were we used to date and how when we not doing those things no more.
Well, listen, we used to be very spontaneous. I remember that there's one day it was a Friday and we're like, yeah, we should go somewhere. And she was coming from work and we booked the trip and we were out the weekend and we came back Sunday night. We took a trip to the Bahamas.
Yeah.
Well, that was before we had kids. Now, yes, being spontaneous is important, but now
I love being spontaneous.
Our life's a little bit more complicated than it used to be. Because right now, if I say, "Hey, I want to do this," I think, "Okay, where am I going to put the kids? How long am I going to put them there?" But at the same time,
who's going to watch them?
Who's going to watch them? At the same time, that doesn't mean we can't do spontaneous thing. And sometimes I think too big. And because of that, it makes it impossible to do things because I'm always thinking we got to do something, we do something big, but what do we do with the kids and what do we do with other projects we have? But spontaneous could be, listen, we get out and go for a drive in the rain. Well, that's not safe.
Or you just go run in the rain. You know, everybody just put our baby's bathing suit on and go run outside.
No. When we were kids, that would have been fun, but not right now. We're grown ups. We can't do that. But we can do spontaneous stuff. We can get up and say, you know what? It's raining. I don't have to be at the house. Restaurants are open. We can just pack up and go sit outdoor, watch the rain, and eat something. We could do things like this.
But y'all know the butt is coming. Like I can feel it. I can feel like there's a butt. It's coming. But you know,
but we haven't done it because like for instance, right now I'm thinking, yeah, we got to do this and I got to do that. I got to do that. Although just get the kids, get in the car and go somewhere would be fun, but there's a lot of things that I'm not going to be able to do. And thinking this way makes it impossible to do this fun stuff. And that's something I'm working on.
I feel like sometimes my parents is having more fun than we are. Well, my mom and my dad has more fun than we are.
And your parents do not have as many projects that they're working on as we are.
I'm just saying.
Like for instance, when we're done with this, we got a photo session we got to get done because this person needed some more pictures for her social media. So I got to get set up and take tons of pictures for her so she can post her stuff. And afterwards, afterwards, we got a number of systems that I've been trying to get put together for one of her businesses to make sure that we automate a number of different things. I have that. So I'm thinking of all of these things that I got to do, which is going to consume the rest of the day, which leaves no time for fun because all of these things involve work. It's literally work. And when I think this way, it leaves no room for fun, which is not good. This is the weekend.
Right.
This is the weekends. The kids are in the summer break. Yes, they would want to spend some time with daddy. And if you realize none of what I mentioned included the kids in.
Yeah.
And this is the thing that many of us, we get into our routines. Mm-hmm. And working on our stuff has become very routine for us. I woke up this morning and my goal was, let me get everything ready for the podcast so we can shoot, review the notes and everything. That didn't include, yes, I would always go in the kid's bedroom and kiss him when I get up, which I did that, but that was it. I know the little one came while I was getting things set up and tell me something, and I think I brushed her off.
Of course you did.
Which is not good. Why am I laying out all my problems?
Yeah, I feel like you just maybe you need a therapy or something. You need to see.
All right. Sissy on the other end, she got up. She didn't come out of bed right away. When I'm up, I don't stay in bed. I'm up. I already have a number of things I got to get to.
Listen, when I'm up, I like to turn on the TV, either
Yes.
watch a little bit of Martin. I mean, of course, I got to pray and then do my morning routine, right? But brush, go back to bed, watch a little bit of Martin, go through my phone, check my emails, and then after that, spend an hour in bed and do something else.
Her waking up is relaxed. She gets up, she chill, and then she comes out. I get up. I already have a list of things in my head.
You get up, you grab your phone, you go on social media, you're checking to see who posts what, and then you go do it.
I don't do
or
that.
you go on YouTube.
No, I put
Three things my husband will go on when he's up in the morning. And when you wake up in the morning, you check YouTube, whether you see what's going on YouTube. Then you go on Facebook, you check to see what's going on Facebook, and then you check your emails.
No, actually, this morning I didn't do that.
Typically.
But typically in the
You
morning.
lying, bro. I saw you.
No, on weekdays. Did I? Maybe I did. but on weekdays, I would get up and brush and shower, and I go on YouTube, and I typically would pull up some kind of motivational stuff and listen to. Most of the time.
Okay, let's talk about having fun again, right?
Let's
talk about having fun again. Let's talk about what are the things that we need to do to get back into, because as we get older, I feel like, there's things that we kind of feel like they're not as important anymore. And I don't know why, because this should still be important. Because one thing I want to say is that when we were dating, yes, we didn't have any children. We would go out, we would have fun. Right now, we have a lot of stuff going on, a lot, okay? A lot going on. And luckily for us, we are off this weekend. Actually, just today, we off Saturday. We have
an event tomorrow.
We have an event tomorrow, Sunday. So luckily for us, we off today, but unfortunately, it's raining outside, which means we can't go anywhere, which means we can't really do much activities outdoor. But I want to make sure that we have something. My husband's supposed to teach me how to play dominoes, which I don't know how for the last decades.
How do you not know how to play dominoes?
And I'm like, let's do some kind of like family fun time where we either play cards, where we either play dominoes, where you teaching me how to play these things. Because if we can go outdoor, there's things that we can do inside. Those are the things that we used to do. Well, you used to do at my parents, because I don't know how to play dominoes. Yeah. I don't know how to play dominoes.
Well, it's in my bucket list to teach you how to play the dominoes.
Yeah, how do we bring up,
Well, we got to change our thinking, and we got to change our routines, and we have to pay attention to the things we do. I know I have to. And as I mentioned earlier, if you notice, all the things that I mentioned didn't include anything fun, because they're all work related. I have to change the way I think. And not only think of the tasks that I have to do, the work-related things that I have to do, the business-related things that I have to do, but I have to think of how do I relax? How do I chill with my woman? And
here's the thing with my husband. My husband thinks when we eating dinner, it's a moment of us relaxing and eating and having a good time. But here's the thing. Here's the problem, though. After he eats, he falls asleep.
No,
it's like, okay,
this hasn't happened recently.
What? He's like, okay, we just had our relaxed moment together. We eat, and then I go about my business. I fall asleep, and while you just watch the movie yourself.
Oh, that's a Friday night thing.
No, even if it's not, even on the weekend it happens, because we don't do we don't watch TV during the week. But this is what it is on the weekend. When we sit together, we eat dinner, or we watching something together. Afterwards, he's like out, and I'm like, how is this spending time together? How is this helping? It's not. We just. Hello.
So for the guys who does that, when your woman come and lay on to you, just make sure you stay away while she sits her head on you and relax. Maybe give her a hair massage. Don't fall asleep. It's not a good thing.
My husband be falling asleep all the time, and I'm like, how is this us spending quality time? This is the thing about us women. Quality time is where we either lay on your shoulders, or watch something together and we're talking, or we both up watching the movie together.
We watched 2 movies together last night.
Again, we did.
I didn't fall asleep.
You sure?
I fell asleep to the kids movie.
Okay. That only happened once. So we'll see what's that going to happen tonight or tomorrow. But yes, that's the problem because you want to make sure you spend that time because it matters, you know. And I think one thing that we used to do in the past, if we're going to talk about bring fun back into relationship, is that flirt more. We used to flirt a lot with each other. A lot.
I have something in my defense.
You know, I was watching. Okay, go ahead. What is it?
Let me defend myself.
Okay, what is it? What is it? I can't wait to hear.
When you have kids, you got to watch what you do. And she's like the police. I would come around and do things and touch a certain way. And her response was like, the kids are here. Watch out.
Okay, the kids are there. So, yes.
And yes.
But when the kids are not there.
You got to watch yourself with the kids. Now, sometimes the kids are nowhere near.
I'm probably not in the mood.
They're in their place. They don't care what we do. And I will come and do something. It's just like, the kids are here. I'm like, what the hey? So don't discourage your man if the kids are nowhere to see what he does. You. But when you worry about the kids all the time, you're like, hey,
well, yes.
No, you can't keep worrying about the kids. Put the kids in their room, lock it, and tell them don't come out for 2 hours.
Okay.
But yes, when you're raising kids, you got to watch out what you do around your kids because obviously you got to be good parents.
So here's the thing. I was watching this Instagram video earlier. You were watching it with me too. And there was this guy that says he's been married to his wife for 15 years. Black couples, very beautiful couples. And it's like, I still have butterflies for my wife. I still have, I still love her. And I look at my husband, I'm like, do you still have butterfly for me?
I said yes.
And you're like, what is a butterfly?
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Come on.
Do you still have butterflies for me, babe?
Of course. They're like flying in me right now.
Oh my God.
You can't see them, but that doesn't mean they're not there. But yeah, I still have butterfly for my woman. Especially when she gets with this hot hair that she's wearing.
Okay.
You know?
I'm in trouble.
And then I'll do things and she's like, the kids are here.
Well, yes. The kids are there. But yeah, flirt more. Like we used to flirt a whole lot in the past. Like
now
when we're dating.
We gotta wait until the kids are gone and go in the back room and one just keeping an eye out. But I'm like, hey.
Oh my God.
Like, no, the kids are coming. No, it's not that extreme, but she's really.
I'm raising girls. What do you expect me to do?
Sometimes I think she worries about the kids seeing something. Now, hey, listen. I'm not the craziest guy, so I don't do crazy stuff. Those are all minor things.
That's not the point.
Little
the
playful
point is,
things.
Flirt doesn't have to be touchy-feely all the time.
But I'm a touchy guy.
Right?
I am a touchy guy.
Here's the thing, too.
A touchy
Here's
guy.
the thing. I don't know if y'all married couple out there still do that. We used to send texts to each other. We used to compliment each other and, make something fun or just funny, cute little text here and there. But
I got to admit, the texting thing is not my thing.
It's not. It was actually, it's true.
The texting thing. Well, I text my wife. Yeah, texting, flirt texting. I haven't done that.
But you sent a picture of you. You took a selfie yesterday and you sent it to me.
Yes, I'll do that. But I'm talking about saying sexy things via text. No, I haven't done that. We all have different things. Yes, I would take a picture of me and say, "Hey, baby," and I send it in. That I would do. A picture of my face. Please don't get the wrong idea. Picture of my face, maybe smiling or do something goofy. I would do that. Now, I do goofy stuff sometimes. My wife is not the one that does goofy stuff. As relaxed as she may seem, she does not do goofy stuff.
I do.
No, she does not.
No, I don't.
Yeah. See?
I'm
still good. Yeah, I mean,
but isn't goofy usually like from the guy side where the guy's goofy all the time?
From any side.
But we joke a lot. We joke and we laugh and
I tell jokes.
I tell jokes.
It takes me 2 days to laugh.
Oh man, I'm hurt. I'm hurt.
But I understand she's my woman. So I try to laugh 30 seconds later. So
you're
I hurt her feelings.
And here's the thing. When you know your spouse and you know when they fake laughing and you're like, don't do that. Don't do that. Not me. Not me. Not me. And you better go do that somebody else because I know you too well. I know you're not going to fake laugh at me, but either you laugh or you don't laugh and keep it moving.
Sometimes I have to laugh. But, aside from all of this, yes, it's important to find the little things you used to do. And yes, you got to watch out when you have kids. You can't do everything you want in front of your kids.
You can't.
You can't say everything you want to say in front of your kids either. Mm-hmm. And if your kids are constantly on your phone, now they're constantly on her phone.
They are.
So I got to watch out what I say because they can read pretty well. And they'll ask you, what is that? So we should start abbreviating things like WTF.
That's too much
work for me. But it's important to find because obviously we're not where we were when we were just dating. Life is different for us now, but it doesn't.
Life
we can't
was
have fun.
fun when we were dating,
but life is still fun. But we need to add some.
Life
spice
is too
to
serious
it.
now.
Yes, we get serious. Now we try to be as loose as we can on this podcast, but a lot of times we're not like this. we're like to the point. Let's get things done. Let's move and let's do this.
Which is typical what you are. Not me, because my family is very goofy, very like especially my dad and my brother. These two men.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And your family is very serious.
We're serious. We mean business. We're people that get stuff done and don't mess with
We
them.
get stuff done too, but we don't have to be serious all the time. Like sometimes I feel like, babe, let loose. And I think you being too serious kind of like rub off on me when people sees me like, Cece's too serious about her life. Well, yes, but at the same time, I am fun and not goofy, but I am fun.
But it's important to be serious. Believe me, if you live your life as a joker, you probably won't get far. You'll be happy, you'll be fun, but in terms of some of the things you want to achieve, you probably won't. Now, that doesn't mean you definitely won't. You probably won't. Mm-hmm. So there need to be some seriousness in life.
Yes.
It doesn't have to be all that because you could be very successful at the end and then you're really, really, really boring. And no one can stand your attitude because you don't know how to be around people. You don't know how to relax. You don't know how to enjoy yourself. So, in your relationship, yes, goofing off is a good thing. Just don't do it every waking moments of your life, but it's good to goof up a little bit, and I got to do that.
Sometimes I feel like your goofiness is either let something out or which the kids think it's funny, and I'm like, no, it's not funny. we don't let it rip here. Yes, if you got to do it, you got to do it, but not while we talking.
I never do that. That's never my intentions. When nature calls, and it kind of just happens, and I apologize.
You are so messed up right now. Like sometimes I'm like, babe, you really just do that while we're sitting here and talking, and he's like, it's not my fault, but it is your fault. You can hear, I can hear you like pushing it out. What's your excuse? None. Exactly. Don't surprise me like that.
Nature has a mind of its own.
Nature, you can control it. Yeah. That you can control.
But don't do that around your spouse. It could be disgusting. But be goofy. Do little things. I mean, be light.
Karaoke days, right? Nights.
Yes.
Yeah, we had that where we sing, lip singing. And, those are the things that we try to do with the kids and my husband. Sometimes it does look goofy. And that actually is good because it makes us laugh when he's doing those weird lip singing and those karaoke nights. And it just seems funny. See, what they think is funny is that when I'm trying to sing a song that I don't know the words to. Well, yes.
But hey, listen. It's good to let loose, but another thing that's important as well, it's good to surprise each other, right? Mm-hmm. Do the things that the other person wouldn't expect. Now I must say I haven't surprised her in a little while, and I blame COVID for it.
In a while,
but that's on my list to come because I understand the importance of it, and she likes
COVID
surprises.
Was 2 years ago.
COVID lasted 2 years.
Okay, then what's your excuse this year? All last year.
Don't look for excuses as to why you don't do things.
Ooh.
because despite COVID, there was plenty of opportunity to do it, and I'm at fault for this. But yeah, to surprise each other. Now, it doesn't have to be big things. That's one of my main problems. I think of big things, and that will prevent me from doing it. It could be tiny stuff. Do something that's meaningful. That's what I say. But, you know, with Cece, it may just be like we just go for a walk in a place that she hasn't been before.
Go by the beach.
Or maybe go eat somewhere that we haven't been before. Now, she's really picky, so I can't just spontaneously just decide to go somewhere.
But then you know what I like.
That changes very often, except for one place. But surprise each other, whatever it may be that you want to surprise each other. Like, she likes when I make omelets, thanks to YouTube. So, although I don't make them that often because these things are loaded with calories, but when I do, she does enjoy them. And from time to time, when she doesn't expect, I get up and make an omelet.
And I surprise you too.
Yes, she does.
I do surprise you.
If you ever see me running home, that's probably I'm expecting a surprise. But surprise each other. It's important because that makes it fun. And try new stuff, new activities.
I can't wait for my husband to be like, let's go try, let's either go rock climbing or...
You're afraid of heights.
Let's go ice skating.
You're afraid of running.
Bungee jumping?
Oh, you wouldn't touch that. Listen, we would go to Disney. She would not get the simplest ride.
I don't need to. No.
You know, someone was talking about bungee jumping and these things. The simplest ride at Disney she would not get on. So, yes, there's these things. However, horseback riding, she'll probably do it. Get on a tiny, like, miniature horse. Something that's like 2 feet off the ground.
Come on now, baby. You really gonna try me? Really?
Or golfing could be boring, but I've heard miniature golfing is very fun. So these things.
Yes. There's a lot of things that you like, I don't like, but I just do it I just do it anyways for the sake of.
I like some daring stuff. She doesn't.
That is so not true.
Mm-hmm.
We should do that this weekend.
No, not while it's raining. I'm not going to go do any like crazy.
We should do that. See, it's not me.
I got a weekend full of stuff. But yes, do new things. I think the whole idea is to find new things to do. And sometimes if your spouse or your partner is not into like things, convince them to give it a try. Because I'll tell her there's many things that I've convinced Sissy to do. And after she's done them, she realized, yeah, it's not that bad. But man, it takes some work for her to try some things.
That's not true. Yeah, that's true. No, that is true. I'm not going to lie. That is true.
I'll give you an example. Just switching the background on this podcast. She's like, no, we got to keep it. So you got to get your spouse. And sometimes I'm opposed to new things as well. And she's done it, but I'm a bit more lenient than she is.
Okay.
A lot more lenient than she is.
Let me not say anything.
But do new things, new activities, go to new places. I know she likes like seafood place where you get to like
I love
eat
seafood
with your hands. So we've tried a few, and if I can get any other ones that are like crazy out of the area, we'll take her there.
I was not happy with the one I went to recently. That place.
And she gets very critical with things. So there's certain
if it's not good, it's not good.
See, I had the same thing, and I thought it was good.
No.
Spices were on point.
No.
The food was cooked right.
Nope.
I ate it. It filled me up.
I'm just saying, if it's not good, it's not good. But if it's good, you're gonna hear me talk about it all day. Like the other place I went to, that place was like bombing. That place was like good.
The place
was on point.
Maybe it's because we brought the other one home.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
Could be. Because you know, when you sit at a restaurant, you eat. It's different than when you order the food out.
Well, I'm not going back. All I know is, if I'm ever going back to a seafood place, it's gonna be the one that went to, Fort Lauderdale. Yes.
Yes. So do new things, and in terms of creating time for your partner, don't let these electronic devices get in the way. Which means if you sit together to do something, or you go together to do something, learn to put the phone away, turn it off, leave it at home. Well, don't leave it at home. Leave it in the car. Don't let it play a big part of the moment that you're spending together. Mm-hmm. Right? And yes, many times we caught ourselves just picking out our phones. Well, I've been caught picking up my phone many times while we hanging out. But
A lot lately.
Learn to put it away.
A lot.
And sometimes it's nothing important that we're doing. It just becoming that phone or that device just become an attention grabber.
Here's the
no
thing
absolute
too.
reason.
Like it's like your mindset. Once you pick up the phone, the first place to go to is like Facebook, and it's somehow it's registered to go straight on Facebook. You probably grab your
They're
phone just to
designed
go
for
something,
that, to take your attention and mess with it.
but you can control it.
You do the same thing?
You can control it.
Yes, you can. So learn to put these things away because they get in the way of you really spending quality time together.
And quality time does not mean we're laying down together and you're on your phone, I'm on my phone, we both browsing. That's not quality time. That's not quality time, baby. It's not quality time.
If
Yes,
she says
you
it's
hear me.
not, it's not.
You hear me? Because my husband have a tendency of doing that. If I lay on his shoulder like that, and then you could see him scrolling, scrolling, and I'm like, babe, how are we like spending quality time if you? And this is why he brought this up, because he knows that I call him out. Yes, give yourself some free phone time.
Yes.
Not while you're laying on, with your spouse and you're browsing.
Yep.
Because
Free phone times. I agree. I agree. Hey, listen, I'm guilty. She's guilty of it as well, but she will not admit it. Another thing that's important, sometimes, and I know I've run into it, that I've run out of things to do, or I can't think of
Google.
what to do. Not so much Google. I think I read it somewhere. One thing that's important, if you and your spouse can get together and kind of like build the list of the things we'd like to do together, and keep that list somewhere that you can access it. Maybe on your phone. No, maybe you write it down somewhere. But keep it on your phone. Maybe because if it's on your phone,
Maybe
it'll
get
be
a
with
board.
You. It'll be wherever you're. But
Stick it out.
yeah, put it somewhere that you can access it. Because where that would help is if this weekend you're like, geez, what do I do? What do I do?
Which we tend to
and
do.
you
every
can't
weekend.
think of anything. If you have that list, all you have to do is pull up that list and just pick something off of it.
Yes.
Because it's a guaranteed something that both of you wants to do and you've always wanted to do it. And that'll make it a lot easier. I haven't done it, but I read it and I'm going to do that. So Sissy and I, we're going to sit together and list the different places we want to go, the different things we want to do. So this way, if I ever run into a case where geez, what do we do this weekend? I'll just pull out that list.
And
Says,
boom.
baby, we're doing this. And she cannot tell me no because we were going to come up with that list together. So do that. It'll come in handy.
I think that's what you call a bucket list then.
Yeah, bucket list, whatever
Yes.
list you call it.
Bucket list, what we need to do for the next 6 months or next year.
Oh, anything that we've always wanted to do, we put it on there.
Every weekend if we're not booked for a
Listen,
event.
there's some weekends I'm going to get some rest and stay home and do nothing, which I haven't done that, but I should sometime. But do that because that will give you a pool of different ideas, different things to do when you run out. This way, you can never use the excuse, man, I didn't know what to do. That's why. Or, and I know that's something that's bad for me. Sometimes it gets to the very last minute. I'm like, what do I do? And then nothing happens. If you have that list, you can look at the list like days before that time comes, and then you start working on it. Instead of having to keep like hitting your brain trying to figure out what do I do? What does she like? No, if we come up with the list together, that means we like the things that's on the list. So when I pull it, we're gonna make it happen. We're both gonna like it.
I want to go to a party next weekend.
Okay, she puts that on the list right now. That's the first thing on the list. She wants to go to a party next weekend. So my responsibility now is to find a party that's not crappy. That will be happening next weekend.
Okay.
So I need to find some people who's got party connections. See, now I'm being put on the hook.
Yes, you are, sir.
Yeah. So, obviously there's a whole lot of other things that couples or partners can do to bring fun back. Now, remember, it may never be the way it was because it depends on where you are in your life. You have different responsibilities. You have different challenges to overcome. However, your fun now can be different than the fun you used to have, but it'll still be fun.
Yeah.
So find ways to do. So relationship does not have to be roller coasters after roller coasters, issues after issues, projects after projects. You got to find ways to enjoy the time together because being in a relationship is about the experience we have, and the experience does not always have to be about work and fixing stuff. Sometimes it has to be about the places we've been and how much we liked it. The places we've eaten at.
Yes.
Yeah. I remember my manager was sharing a story with us where he went to that very nice place. He didn't expect it to be that expensive, but at the end of the day, it was worth it to spend the time with his wife.
He had a good time.
Yes.
So that matters.
So yes, he works hard, but that moment that he got to spend was important. And I want to do the same thing. Well, I don't think I'll be able to spend that much money now because I got to make a whole lot more. But it's important to find the time to spend with the people you love. And don't forget your kids. Yes, you got to spend time with your wife, but there are times that you have to bring the kids along as well. Make sure they enjoy it as much. Believe me,
they're part of
kids remembers stuff.
They do. They sure do. Mm-hmm. They do.
Yep. So if you're not having fun, find ways to have fun wherever you have the fun. You know, fun means different things to different people. So what's fun to us may not be fun to you, but whatever's fun to you,
and your spouse,
find out what it is and do it. And do different ones. Remember, you cannot be doing the same thing over and over, because after the first couple of times it'll be fun, and the third time it starts getting boring. So change things a little bit and enjoy life. What's the point of living if you're not enjoying it?
That's right.
Right? Which means that anything that I come up with that's different and I brought up to Cece, she has to say yes.
Okay. We'll see about that.
On that note, guys, thank you very much for listening to our podcast on bringing the fun back in your relationship. And if this is your first time with us, please remember to subscribe and hit on the notification bell so you can be notified when we put out these videos. Please share this podcast with whomever you think it may be beneficial to.
Yes.
Likes, comments.
Yes. Y'all know I like them comments, so keep them coming.
Yes.
I haven't checked my YouTube lately, but I'm sure there's comments in there that I need to go back and reply to.
Shame on her. She needs to get to that
Y'all
stuff.
know I've been busy. I mean, that should not be
excuse.
Yeah, but y'all know I love y'all. I thank you all for watching, and thank you for our new subscribers, right?
Yes.
Thank you.
And yes.
And thank you for those who have been watching. And please don't forget to subscribe. That's important. The subscribe button right there. It's important. And please like the video and comment is great because it boosts the algorithm whenever you comment and you like. It really helps us, be more. It
helps put us out there.
There you go.
More people get to see us. We get to produce more contents. We get to be more fun and relaxed.
Yes.
So remember to check us out on the audio channels. You don't always have to listen to watch us. You don't always have to watch us.
Because we want the views.
We do want the views, but if you're driving, I don't want you viewing. I want you.
You can play it while you look.
She wants the YouTube count. So. But we are available on the audio channels, the Spotify, the SoundCloud, the Apple Podcast, the iHeartRadio, the TuneIn Radio. These, so you can check us out if you just want to listen.
Of course.
I think so. So thank you, and we will see you next time. Peace.
Bye.